Hello and welcome to our meditation. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll begin by getting settled wherever we are, taking a moment to connect with the body, connect with the breath. If you'd like, you can close your eyes or soften your gaze. Feel into the support of whatever it is that's beneath you. If you're standing, feel the earth beneath your feet. If you're seated, feel the chair beneath you. If you're lying down, feel the support of the surface and all the places where it meets your body. Take a moment to go inside. Become aware of the quality, the characteristics of your inner landscape. Without judgment, begin to take an inventory. Noticing first the quality of your physical body. Noticing any areas of tension, tightness, soreness. Notice any areas that feel particularly open or free. Notice next your energy. Are you feeling tired and lethargic? Are you feeling awake and aware? Are you feeling overly activated or energized with restless energy? Again, letting go of any judgment, but just noticing what's present for you without trying to change it. And then noticing the quality of your breath. You might find that the quality of the breath is connected to the quality of your energy. You might find the breath is quick and short if you're feeling overly activated. If you're feeling calm and relaxed, you might notice that the breath is long and slow and deep. Or maybe not, but just noticing how the breath is moving through you without changing it in any way. Noticing any emotions that are present, any feelings that are lingering, not worrying or following the trail back to where those feelings are rooted. But for right now, just noticing them, observing them, maybe naming them, and then letting them be. And then noticing the thoughts. Again, trying your best not to follow them and get swept up in the trail of thoughts, stories, assumptions, but just noticing the thoughts that are present. And again, you might name them: worrying, remembering, thinking. Then I'll invite you to come back to the body, to shift and move in any way that you might need to get really, really comfortable. The better your posture, the more space you create for the breath. However, if you'd like to just sink into the support of the chair that you're in, if that's what feels good to you, then go ahead and do that. Landing wherever feels best for you today. And then returning again to the breath. No need to breathe in any one particular way. But we are going to use the breath throughout this practice as a focal point. This thing happening in the present moment that we can return to over and over again. And that essentially is the practice of mindfulness. It's returning to the present moment, being aware, being mindful of the here and the now, of what it is that you are involved in at any given time. So we'll use the breath as an anchor. And we'll also use a mantra as an anchor, and I'll introduce that in a moment. But for right now, just focus on the breath. Notice where you feel the breath most intensely. You might feel it in your belly, the rise and the fall. You might tune into the subtleties, fascinate on all the details, the way that the rise and the fall of your belly feels against your clothing, the way that subtle movement creates a ripple effect of other small movements throughout connected areas. You might feel the breath or choose to look for the breath, return to the breath as it is, as it feels, the sensation related to the breath leaving the nose. It might be awareness at the upper lip, at the tip of the nostrils, noticing, feeling, listening for the breath as it goes in and out through the nose. And we take a moment to establish this anchor point so that we can easily return to it. So, at any time when we notice that the mind is wandering away, we can return back to this place that we are familiarizing ourselves with right now. And we'll stay here for as long as we can because it's important to acknowledge that the nature of the mind is fluid, it's movement. The job of the mind is to think. The goal of mindfulness, of meditation, is not to cease all thinking. It's not to create this spacious void that is free from all thoughts, because that's really not realistic. The goal is to just decrease the time we spend not being present. Every time the mind wanders off, we're just hoping to decrease the time that it takes for us to return a little bit more every time. So I'll take a deep breath in and a long breath out. The other anchor that we'll be using today is a mantra, so hum, which means I am that. Now, if you prefer to use something different, you might try I am. You might try here, now. Ideally, it's two small words that resonate with you. So if you'd like to pick a different phrase, different set of words, please feel free to do so. We begin by inhaling, mentally saying to ourselves, so, and exhaling, saying to ourselves, hum. Inhale, so, exhale, hum. We'll continue on like this for a few moments. Again, just letting the breath be natural and noticing what it feels like to repeat this phrase in your mind. And again, letting this be an anchor as well. So when the mind wanders, you come back, you can focus on the breath, you can focus on the word, the mantra, inhaling so, and exhaling hum. You might choose to play around a bit with the way the word appears within your mind. Noticing if you're mentally lengthening each word, whether you're saying it quickly. Is it inhaling so and exhaling hum? Is it inhaling so and exhaling hum? Is there an urge or a want to speed through the words, through the breath? Is the mantra settling, stilling? Does it make your mind feel unsettled? Just noticing. If you're interested, I invite you to increase, if it's comfortable, the length of your inhale and your exhale. And again, you might lengthen the word in the way that you hear it in your mind to match the breath. You might keep it short, noticing how it feels, noticing what feels right to you. Noticing again where your mind likes to focus. Just how easy is it for you to remain with the mantra, with the breath? If it feels much easier for the mind to drift, where does it drift to? And again, just noticing and naming rather than getting caught up in wherever it's going. Quickly returning to the breath, returning to the mantra. Inhaling so, and exhaling hum. As you continue to breathe in this way, to repeat the mantra in sync with the breath, you might feel that this rhythm and the way the breath and the mantra are attached, it might feel grounding. It might give the mind something very specific to focus on. And so you might continue with that. You might also explore detaching the mantra from the breath, noticing how the mantra continues to repeat itself almost naturally without effort within your mind. You might feel the vibration within your body. The mantra might have taken on its own rhythm and cadence, that it was separate from the breath, and you might let the breath continue on its own pace, letting it move through you in the way that feels comfortable. Noticing how both the rhythm of the breath and the rhythm of the mantra can coexist within your awareness. Inhaling and exhaling. So hum. I am that. Whenever you notice that you have become lost in thought, in memory, in worry, see if you can come back. And when you begin again, it might be helpful to return to the foundation, to the breath, to observing the inhale and the exhale. And as you feel comfortable, you might layer on the mantra, inhaling so, and exhaling hum. Or you might find that the breath and the mantra being separate, but coexisting within your awareness, it might fall naturally back into place when you return from the thoughts, the memories, the thinking, the worrying. So hum. I am that. Breathing in and breathing out. Coming back as many times as you need. Perhaps with the goal of increasing your compassion. So every time that you need to bring yourself back to the present moment, can you be kinder and kinder to yourself without criticism, disappointment, but rather with an air of celebration, of pride. Every time we return, it's a strengthening, it's a learning, it's carving out a pathway for a new skill. Breathing in, so. Breathing out, hum. Start to feel more deeply into your body. Feel once again the support of the surface beneath you. You might invite in a bit of gentle movement, becoming increasingly more aware of your body, of your surrounding. And then once again, taking an inventory, noticing the quality of your internal experience. Feeling into and observing your physical body, your energetic body, your breath body, your mental and emotional bodies. Fascinate on any and all impacts of this mindfulness meditation practice. And if there are none that you can notice, that is okay. Taking a deep breath in and a long breath out. When you are ready, you can open your eyes or lift your gaze. Maybe identifying any qualities that you'd like to take with you into the rest of your day. Groundedness, centeredness, spaciousness, quiet, calm, focus, whatever it might be. Mentally setting that intention. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. Take care.